It's like once a brand sees that you're capable of, you know, getting them sales, making their stuff look good, creating great, clear content. Like, my best advice is to go through platforms. Hey y'all, it's SNAP-SydniJolie. Please say the Jolie. And I'm back with another video. So, in today's video, I will be unboxing some PR. This is my weekly PR. So it's kind of like a mini haul because I did not let these items stack up long. But I want to show you guys the items that I received this week for content. Maybe we should talk about something while we unbox. I guess I'll give y'all some tips on how to become an influencer and how to get free stuff in the mail and get brands to pay you to post. A little bit of background about me and my journey. I've been creating content for at least, let's see. So around like 2013, I was pretty consistent posting on Instagram, but I don't know, I just like taking pictures and posting on Instagram. So I was posting on Instagram, and in 2016, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So I started a YouTube channel. And I've always felt super drawn to content creation. I cannot get this open. I've always felt super drawn to content creation and being on camera, simply because I used to model when I was a baby and like a toddler and stuff like that. So it's something that I always loved to do. And I don't know, one day I just picked up my camera and I started shooting myself. You know, got a tripod, got lighting, started streaming, just started doing all this stuff. And then one day, out of nowhere, everything just like took off. So at that point, brands just started to reach out to me like, hey, can we send you this? Hey, can you promote that? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you tag us, And that's pretty much how that went. And fast forward, here we are now, 2025, and brands still want to send me stuff and pay me to post. So truthfully, I feel like for me, how I got started was just being consistent. And I know everybody tells you the same advice, literally just be consistent. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's what worked for me. I didn't even know monetization was a thing. I didn't know money was a thing. I didn't know none of that. It's just something that I genuinely love and I always find my way back to. So, works for me. This is the first piece we got. Red and black dress. Gotta try it on. This is a dress that I have to do a Amazon video for, which that is what I do most of the time, is make UGC content for Amazon brands. And those are pretty much the brands that allow me to stay consistent the most. As far as the platform that I started on, and I still use to this day, and I still be getting good items from, Influencer. Like, even when I started my journey on here, I literally used to do influencer unboxings on my YouTube channel. And I would just show the things that I got for free. And some of that stuff, I'm not gonna lie, like, you don't even have to post about it. You just have to receive the item and do a review. And it's like, that's how I got started. I just started doing a bunch of reviews. And then it just went from there. And then it's like, once a brand sees that you're capable of, you know, getting them sales, making their stuff look good, creating great, clear content, like, more brands see you and they want to work with you. So that's usually what happens. Creating an Amazon storefront was the smartest thing that I could have did. And at the time, I'm like, if I'm doing like all this influencer stuff, then I might as well work with Amazon so that I could get commission every time somebody buys something when I post about it. And I don't know, like, from there, I don't even remember how I started like working with Amazon brands. Oh yeah, I remember, because I started posting like different stuff that I was personally buying from Amazon. And then when I would post the content and like stuff like that, literally brands on like Facebook and Instagram, like they would just reach out to me. And how most of those brands work, they'll send you the money up front and you order the product and then you leave a review. And I just started doing those more and more and more. And then next thing you know, like my DMs were just flooded with brands that wanted me to do different stuff. So like I said, that's pretty much what I do the most, like nowadays. Like I'm not real big on the UGC platforms, only because I feel like the income on there can be inconsistent and you gotta wait and all this different stuff. But I do plan on getting more into the platforms, because I'm not gonna lie, I was just able to work with Minute Maid, and I secured that collaboration, a paid collaboration, actually through a platform. So that's honestly my plan, to keep using the platform. Influencer and like the Amazon ones, those be the ones that be, the income is very, very consistent. So, and I mean, you can get to a point where you could charge these brands whatever you feel like you want to charge them. Like some of the stuff that they be wanting to send me, I'll be like, oh, I need that anyway. So I might negotiate, you know, lower than my normal rate just for the sake of getting the item, or even if it's something that I don't really want to do, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not too interested in this item, but I'll try it. Those are the ones that I make them pay me more for, because I don't be wanting to try it. So, and I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes they will give you some stuff like household items or like kitchenware or like stuff that you really have like no need for. So I just be like, what's the point? Like, you know, all these brands need love and they need people to see their products. So at the end of the day, they're gonna pay you, or they're gonna send you an item and request that you use your platform so that more people can see their products. All right, so we got another dress. This is a black dress, and this was sent to me from Runwind. I'm not gonna lie, this dress look cute. I love a V-neck dress. Like V-necks is just my thing. I love it. So can't wait to try that on. But yeah, pretty much if you would like to work with bigger brands, my best advice is to go through platforms, or most big brands actually have their information already like in their bio. Like they got an email that you can reach out to them through or something like that. And most of the time in those cases, like if you create good content, you will attract those brands. So, you know, things like when you are doing your skincare, tag the brands that you're using. When you're doing your makeup, like, you know, just make sure you're tagging these brands in this content. And every single time, like, do your best, do your absolute best, because the brands be watching. You'll be thinking like, oh no, they're not watching, they're not gonna see this, da da da, but like the brands be watching. They're always watching, because they always need people to help them promote their products. Done. I'm about to open this one. I think this is actually some lashes that I got. I did not really prepare tips, but let's see what else. I would definitely say to, like, if you want to take content creation seriously and make it like either a side hustle or like a full-time income, or just something that you do consistently, like always getting PR every week and, you know, posting often, stuff like that, like reaching new numbers, all that good stuff. Like I would just say to make sure you set aside a certain amount of time a week to make sure that you're focusing on creating content. And that could be anywhere from, so like where I fall is beauty content, lifestyle content, and vlogs. That's pretty much all the content that I do. And you know, that's what everybody's advice is also nowadays, is to just like pick your niche. And I mean, that is smart advice, but me personally as a creator, I feel like I can't be boxed in. Like if I want to post lifestyle content, I'm gonna post lifestyle content. If I want to post beauty content, most of the time I am posting beauty content, especially because of my makeup brand. So like makeup, skincare, like as y'all know, I'm an esthetician, so most of the time I do post beauty content, beauty tips, stuff like that. But I'm definitely a vlogger girl, and I like to stream and I like to do stuff like that too. So, you know, like I post various things. Like I can't really say that I just stick to beauty. And at the end of the day, that's just me. I feel like nobody can box me in. So I try day in and day out to record like different pieces of content. Like I will record a skincare routine. Like I just had Good Molecules sent me a PR box. So I did like my skincare routine with that. Or like sometimes they send me clothing. Like, you feel me? That's fashion. Like that's a whole different lane, like a whole different category. So I'll just say, don't let nobody box you in. Don't feel boxed in. Don't feel like you have to stick to one thing. Like, it don't have to give that. And I mean, when you think about lifestyle, I feel like a lot of different things tie into that anyway. So you can kind of like float around and just find what feels good for you. Like, if you can see yourself recording consistently, doing a certain thing, or finding different ways in that category to just do different things, then go for that. Just go for that. Just go for that. All right, so yes, we have a Kiss PR box. I don't know if this is a new one or if this is the... Oh yeah, this is a new one because the old one didn't have the remover. So they've officially put the remover in the kit, which I love. Like, literally, even my lash extensions that I got on right now, I use Falscara. So I love Falscara down. Shout out to Kiss. They were actually one of the first brands that sent me a PR package. Like when I started taking like working with brands seriously in 2019. So shout out to Kiss. Like, I even have another package they sent me, and it's like the stickable ones but without glue. Like, you don't need any glue. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. So we have another dress. This one is green, a cute little fall color, and it's from the brand Fandy on Amazon. So once again, like I said, Amazon brands be where it's lit at. That be where it's lit at, because they always need people to promote their stuff. I don't know, what other tips do I got for y'all? Let me see, because I definitely got a book. I have a vendors list available. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like right now I definitely want to heavily focus on helping people on Instagram, like through my subscription, because before I was posting tips on there and like helping people with that and stuff. So that's something that I want to go back to doing. But I don't know, I just leave information in my bio if you guys would like to like do coaching with me, for me to help you guys become like a content creator. Then I do offer that. So, and you know, I haven't really done that as of yet. Like when I have certain opportunities, I put people on, but I have not coached anyone one-on-one yet. So I'm pretty flexible when it comes to pricing and budgets and stuff like that. So if that is something that y'all are interested in, just reach out to me, let me know. And I'll definitely be willing to help y'all out along your journey. You could just reach out to me via my email, which is book.SNAP-SydniJolie@gmail.com. So there's that. But currently on my site, I do have my wig influencer book, which that actually does show you how to become a wig influencer, because that's another thing that I heavily do. I work with like brands for hair, wigs, clip-ins, braiding hair, stuff like that. Like even this hair that I have in right now is from a brand. And I just installed this hair yesterday. I just installed it last night actually. Like, well, no, yesterday. I started early, like in the morning. And the curls kind of like came out, but shout out to them. Shout out to them for sending me this hair. And it's actually 3 bundles. So yeah, that's something that I be heavy on too, the wig influencing thing. So like I said, like I feel like I have just different things between hair, skincare, lifestyle, fashion, like, and I feel like when you one of those girls that's into all those things, it's pretty easy to create content around all of those things because it just makes sense. So, babe, what are you doing? What are you doing, Papa?
I'm trying not to disturb you.
So why are you coming in here?
I just had to get tissue. My nose is running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying not to disturb you. I knew you were busy. That's how I was trying to be quiet.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, y'all. So I have the Wig Influencer Tea book currently on my site. That definitely teaches you all the ins and outs on how to become a wig influencer. And you know what? I'm feeling nice. So for this video, anybody that watches this video, if you would like to purchase the Wig Influencer Tea ebook, I'm gonna give you a discount code. I'm gonna make that code Warriors. Yeah, we finna make it Warriors. Like, remember when I used to be on here real heavy? I don't know if y'all, like, if you're new to my channel, you wouldn't know, but whenever I started my videos, like, I'll be like, what's up, Warriors? Welcome back to my channel. And basically, Warriors is what I call my supporters, because I was really pushing my brand back then. My brand is called Born Winning. So I feel like when you're born winning, you're a warrior. Like, you're just able to make it through life, navigate your way through any obstacle or adversity that comes your way. It's just like, that's nothing to me because I'm a warrior. So basically, I just call all my supporters warriors. So that's what I'm going to make that code. That's what I'm going to make the code, yeah. So I got that on my website, and I have video editing services on my website. I also have ebook cover and design. And then I have a UGC guide, which is like some guide that came with like master resale rights or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't really looked through it, but I would like to create like another one that I feel like would be really helpful. But in the meantime, I do have that one on there. And then I have a master vendors list, and then I have 150 brand emails. So that's basically like a list of brands that you can reach out to collaborate with. And in that ebook, it's also like how to pitch and stuff like that, as well as in the Wig Influencer Tea book. But I basically just teach you like all the tricks and the tips on like how I get either wig collabs or UGC content collabs. So like I said, definitely stay on the lookout for more content regarding those things, because I definitely have like the oomph to help people. Like, I feel like people think that content creation and being an influencer and like all that stuff is so hard, but if it's something that you really want to do, even with the oversaturation nowadays, because so many people are starting channels and streaming and trying to blow up on TikTok and all this different stuff, so it's very oversaturated. And I think it's just because people realize now how much importance and weight it actually holds. So I feel like they just be like, oh, let me hurry up, let me get on it now, like, oh, but it's like, honestly, it's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. But I do feel like content creation is an opportunity that a lot of people slept on, because maybe they thought it was just going to be one of those things that popped up and then just died down, which like MySpace and like stuff like that. So I totally understand. I totally get it. But like I said, it's definitely not too late. And these brands need people. At the end of the day, how will these brands get their product to the masses without working with people that have various followings, that live in various places, do various things, you know? So you gotta keep that in mind. And definitely just try to stay on your A game. Make sure you filming that content, whether you gotta use your phone, use your camera. Like, I lost all my stuff, laptop, camera, one of my phones, my iPad, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep going because it's just in me. Like, it's just in me. This is just something that I love, and I do it full time. Like, me doing it full time is just so lit because it's so flexible. It works with my schedule. I can do it from anywhere in the world, and I always need stuff. As a girl, I'm just a girl. Like, I always need stuff. So, like, hair, I always need hair. Like, clothes, I always need clothes. Like, what are we talking about? They will literally pay you to wear their stuff, to post about it, the whole nine. So, at the end of the day, I would say go for it. That's like my favorite quote right now, but go for it. Let's see, what else? What other tips I got? Right now, I'm heavy on the Amazon brands. It's not hard to start a storefront. It's not hard to get paid, you know, posting about Amazon products and getting commission for it from Amazon. Amazon will pay you. Instagram still pays. Facebook still pays. TikTok definitely still pays. And Snapchat is the heavy hitter right now. Like, everybody's on Snapchat having a ball because it's the heavy hitter. Apparently, Snapchat pays better than any other platform. Probably besides maybe YouTube. Because I feel like with YouTube, once you get longevity, that YouTube money gonna hit different. Okay? Pretty much my tips. I have another dress. And the brand is not on the packaging, so I don't know who sent it to me, but it's a blue dress. I gotta do these try on videos for these Amazon brands. Four dresses. So, I'm not gonna lie, on Influencer, you get the most crazy stuff because y'all really sent me hot sauce. I'm not gonna lie, I love hot sauce, so. And it's hotter hot sauce, but it's by the original Louisiana brand. Some of these brands do require that you post on Instagram. Like, it really varies. I can't really say it's like one way to do things or whatever, but like, it's definitely not as hard as people think. So I'm trying to think if I got any more tips for y'all until I make whatever I'm finna make. Like, I think I want to make like video content, basically, like showing y'all step by step how to do things. I think that would be better because I feel like I got a lot of ebooks and I don't know, I'm just in a very yappy era and I'm just ready to just talk. I don't really feel like making another ebook because some of us don't use ChatGPT to make our entire ebook. Now, I may have it help me do things here and there, but I'm not using ChatGPT to make a whole book. So that being said, I don't really feel like making one. I'd rather just yap. Just get on here and just get the yapping and just tell y'all, this what you do, this how you do it, and this where you want to get. Okay? That's what I'd rather do. I'm trying to stay away from all the cliche advice that I feel like most people give. I feel like most people be like, oh, you don't need super expensive equipment, just use your phone, da-da-da-da-da. And I believe in that too. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta use what you have. If you ain't got nothing, then you gotta invest. So invest in a good phone. I film off of my iPhone 14. I mean, you know, it's not super like hard. All you gotta do is use what you have and it'll work until you get a camera. Cause I definitely would recommend getting a camera eventually, like once you're able to, cause my best content is always filmed on my cameras. So I definitely would say to be yourself. Stay authentic, which again, that's just a tip that everybody tells you, but it's really true. Like, you will not get too far if you're trying to pretend like you're someone else or doing the most, like rage baiting and just all that stuff is not really going to get you far as a content creator because it's really just going to stain your image and brands are not going to want to work with you. So I do not recommend. So I definitely would recommend. One thing I definitely do recommend is pitching yourself, which I did touch on that briefly, but you have to pitch yourself to these brands because if you don't pitch yourself, they will not know about you. So how will they want to work with you if you don't pitch yourself? Now, there's a great chance that they can recognize you or pick you up or come across your content, but it's always wise to pitch yourself. That's pretty much all the gems that I have for today. So make sure y'all stay tuned for all information regarding what I'm finna put together. I'm gonna call it a course for right now because I think that's what I'm finna put together. So we're just gonna call it a course. And yeah, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.